Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video I'm excited to show you this. This is Ed Sullivan's Rock and Roll Classics. It's a series, and this one is Rocking the 60s. It was released on DVD in 2004. Now they cover a lot of legendary performances in this series. The Ed Sullivan Show was a major show in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, which showcased lots of artists, prime television. And if you got on this show, it was a wonderful publicity to all of America. As a group or singer, you really wanted to get on here. It's a great, I love like historical documents in many ways. This is an historical document. It's wonderful. Some are in color as well. Quite a lot, in fact, are in color, as well as some of the black and white performances. Of course, it's famous for Elvis Presley appeared on this show, and of course the camera, and to make sure it didn't show those hips moving around. It was considered a risque, so it was filmed like that. You couldn't see them. Also, very famously, the Beatles were introduced to America on this show. I think they made about 4 appearances. And there's, on this particular DVD, there is one song that they do on one of their appearances, and it's great to see. But it would be lovely to maybe try and find some of those other performances by the Beatles. I may have a look into that if I find them. And generally, it's a wonderful collection of artists. This one particularly of the 60s, and I love it. It's just history. It's there. It's such wonderful. It's a great document. It really is. It's so enjoyable seeing these artists. So it's divided into 3 sort of sections. We've got San Francisco scene, right? That's the first one. And this has got the wonderful Jefferson Airplane doing Crown of Creation. Then we've got Santana, doing Persuasion. Then we've got the legendary Janis Joplin. Yes, wonderful Janis Joplin. There's no like Janis Joplin with Raise Your Hand. There's kind of a sadness almost when I watch this, because she's so good, and her life seems so tragic the way it ended and everything about it. But here she is. Fantastic. Then we've got Creedence Clearwater Revival. I don't know if you remember them. What a name. And they're doing Down on the Corner. It's all very much of this period. Yes. Then we've got the soul music aspect come in. We've got Sly and the Family Stone with Everyday People and Dance to the Music. Oh, yes. It's great. Oh, just seeing them is fantastic. Yeah. Oh. And then the next section is called Smash Hits of the 60s. And we've got the Beatles singing I Wanna Hold Your Hand. Yes, we've got them performing that, and wow, it's wonderful. Then another legend, we've got the Beach Boys These two are in black and white doing I Get Around. Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing seeing it. Yes. Then, another iconic 60s sound you would recognize is the Mamas and the Papas. Yes. Doing Monday, Monday, and California Dreaming. I love it. I mean, what? They're great. Then we've got the Four Seasons. This one I think is in black and white as well. Doing Big Girls Don't Cry. Yep, there we are. This became, of course, Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, but then, and this, when they started, they were known as the Four Seasons. There we are. Fantastic. Then we've got somebody who came over from the UK. Yes, Petula Clark. And she's doing well. Downtown. Oh, wow. Downtown. So iconic. I love it. And also, I think of the film Last Night in Soho when that song is sung by. It's. Oh, yeah. And Anya Taylor-Joy, that's it. She sings this song beautifully. In the film, and this is Petula Clark. So 60s, it's so fantastic seeing it. Love it. And then we've got Tommy James and the Shondells. And you're thinking, hey, I've never heard of them. But the song, I think you might have heard, it's Crimson and Clover. Oh, Crimson Clover, as soon as I heard it, I thought, right, I know this song. Yeah, it's been covered quite a lot. But yeah, here we got Tommy James and the Shondells. Then the next section, the final section, is the Psychedelic 60s. Hey, the real grand names here. Then we have got, now when I say this, I just think, wow, legend. And again, it's the Doors performing Light My Fire. Wow, Jim Morrison, there he is out there. And of course, this was controversial because before they went on stage, they said, hey, lad, we don't want you singing high. Nope, because they thought it was like a drug reference. And he said no, and they thought, oh, well, he'll change it. But he didn't. And you can't tell Jim Morrison to say, hey, change your lyrics, lad. Nay, he wasn't going to put up with that. And he defiantly sings it, and good on him too. I love that bit. Yeah, it's such a classic song as well. And wow, the Doors. I love the Doors. You can't beat Doors, as they say. Yes. Then we got Jefferson Airplane again, doing the same one as before. But hey, not wrong with that. Crown of Creation. Hey, great track. I love Jefferson Airplane as well. And then we've got Steppenwolf. Yes, guess what they're doing? Born to be Wild. And also Magic Carpet Ride. But Born to be Wild, of course, Easy Rider. You always think of that iconic film of the 60s. Oh, yeah, Easy Rider. And then we have got Steppenwolf really belting and rocking it out. As they should do, yes. Then we've got, I love the name, Vanilla Fudge. Ooh, who couldn't do a bit of Vanilla Fudge, yeah? Going, you keep me hanging on. And you really get into that, I'll tell you. And then, what I love about this is that we get the Temptations at the end. Now, the Temptations are a very interesting group because they came from the Motown stable, of course, very influential in that. But they started to embrace the psychedelic stuff, and they went off very much in their direction. Now, on this, they're singing a song called Psychedelic Shack. Now, it's not quite as experimental as they go, because I think of things like Papa Was a Rolling Stone. But this still stands out, and it's so wonderful, a development to see soul and psychedelic music coming together. Hey, what's not to like about that? Wonderful, absolutely. And that's it. I'm so pleased I got this. I really am. It's just tremendous. So I get excited by just looking and thinking about this. So I'll just show you it. This I picked up for a few quid, right? Only a couple of quid. Mint condition. I got this. I think it was I think it's called Music Magpie. I think. Look at this. There's the cover. I think I did show it on the unboxings. There's alt track listing and that. And then when you look inside, we got this. There. That's nice. That's all right. Yeah. And then we've got booklets. We've got a list of these Ed Sullivan shows that are available, which I need to look at more as well. There's lots of them. There may not, some you might not be able to get anymore. I don't know. I was just lucky, I think, to get this set of condition. And then you've got, again, I love this. Just, it's a catalogue. I know I'm a bit daft, but I love looking through catalogues like this. And this, you just get all these music DVDs that are probably never going to be available again and might not be able to even get now. But a wonderful just selection. I just love it. Some great artists in here. As I say, it's condition. It's just mint condition. Yeah. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed my tour of this. If you ever come across this and you're interested in sort of historical music programs and music generally historically, this is the kind of thing you should have a look at. It's great. It really is. Love it. Anyhow, that's it. There's a video. So if you've enjoyed this, you're new to the channel, hey, please subscribe. Then we'll let you know when I produce these videos. I do a lot, mainly of films and TV series, and mind you, this is a TV series, it was. But I also like a bit of music and collecting items. I sometimes do that. And I perhaps now are trying to do a few more regular music items as well. So we got that, but we got a lot of horror, hammer, and sci-fi, and bits of this, bits of that. You know the usual stuff. Now, if you've liked this video, please give it a like. All costs no, even subscribing. And it helps with algorithms, and you can't say better than that. You buy it. And also, hey, if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. You might have some memories of liking some of these old groups, or there might be, it's just old people like me who like this stuff. Hey, well, anyhow, that's all I've got to say, really. So, I'll see thee again.